Alright, welcome to Sonic 2 for the Game Gear. Now, I was so excited when I got this title because as a little kid, this brought me no end of joy and pain. This was my first system after the NES, and I wasn't alone as this being my Sonic, because I understand in other countries, such as Europe and Brazil, it took them quite a while to get the Genesis, if they ever had it, and so this was their Sonic 2. Alright, the Underground Zone, first level. I'm not showing you every single level in this game, not to completely bore you, but this is the first one. So, as you can see, as you may be able to know, this is one of the best looking titles for the Game Gear that I have ever played. And it feels like a Sonic game at first. And the first level isn't too brutally difficult, so you almost feel like you're playing Sonic for Genesis. For just about a moment. Oh, but then the similarities start to disappear. Dr. Robotnik saves you from certain death in this fiery pit, but don't worry, he's got some more death cooked up for you. You think he just wants to have a little bit more fun with it over here. So, let me give you a little idea of just how freaking ridiculous these boss battles are. The levels themselves can be reasonably challenging and acceptable to get through, but these boss battles, you really have to play them over and over until you figure out the right strategy in order to get in there. Just look at this. I'm just stay up. I'm trying, I promise, and I'm not a terrible gamer. I mean, I've beaten many games. I jumped over it, waiting for the next one. See, the trouble is, they come in all these very random intervals, and it's very hard to predict what's going to happen. And let's not forget, this is the first boss battle. Number 1. See, I'm starting to get the hang of it. I found out standing right there, near the end, is acceptable, and you're not going to slide right into that thing too easily. But, you know, it's just ridiculous for the first boss battle. Makes you feel like you can't get much farther in the game, but unfortunately that's not too far from reality. So, yeah, I basically learned that jumping way over them from way over here kind of makes it work for you. So you get this cute little animation of Dr. Robotnik crashing his own machine. And you get to save all the animals. So, if you have any lives left after that, then you get rewarded. Okay, welcome to Sky High. This is part of my complaint with the game as well. The difficulty is not very balanced. You just had this sinister, savage boss battle that really could have found itself at the end of the game. And now, this level is just kind of jumping around and rings everywhere, and there's a free life at the end of it. So, I don't know, I guess maybe they wanted to reward you for going through something difficult by giving you something easy to play around with, but I don't know, it just really feels unbalanced. You have all this horrible difficulty, and then all of a sudden you just get to play around. This will also give you a chance to stock up on one item that can really help you if you're trying to beat this game without cheats. And that's every level, it seems, has a free life ending, and if you can find it, it's valuable because they don't disappear after you die and come back to the level like on other Sonic games. So you can go and get 100 coins and get this free life and then die, and then come back and get 100 coins and get this free life and then die. And you're getting 2 lives and losing 1 over and over, and it's a way to boost your lives, and believe me, if you want to beat this game, you'll need some. Alright, now you move into this level. Underwater Labyrinth. Air is very hard to find, and you just find yourself running around as fast as you can in this terribly slow place, just trying to find air. While lobsters are after you. That's a really interesting thing about this title, is your enemies are little animals. You would think you'd be trying to, like, save the woodland creatures, but... oh, good luck trying to save yourself. Now, it's here that your differences in your difficulty levels really shines. Because, you know, you just had to struggle for dear life in the water on that other level, and now you are in what I would consider to be the absolute easiest level in the entire game. That, to the best of my knowledge, it is just... this is the level that they start you out with in Sonic for Genesis. And it's completely fitting for that reason. And it makes me wonder if they designed these levels in completely different order than they're presented in the game. So, yeah, if you survived that level, then you get to just jump around and play and collect all these rings and enjoy the sunshine, and everything is just peachy. So not at all long after that, and you find yourself faced with Green Hill Part 2. And this would be what I consider to be one of the most ridiculously hard levels in the entire game. The biggest problem with this level is you cannot see where you're going. The level is a whole lot bigger than the screen. Now, I understand the Master System version of this game allows you to see more of the screen, so this might have been a Game Gear port issue, but boy is it an issue. You just cannot see where in the heck you're going. You have to kind of imagine what you're going to land on. See, I made it that time. And there's just no knowing what's coming, and once again, it's another system of memorization. You have to try to imagine, you know, which cloud in the sky corresponds with what down there, and you just have to try to get a mental map of what this level really looks like to try to navigate your way through it. And, you know, after all the work that I had done to get to this point in the game, this level, just trying to learn the layout of it, just undermined all of my lives and my patience. This really was it for me. I could not handle playing this game after this level. I really don't want to know what's ahead. Now, I remember I beat this game when I was a little kid. And believe me, I spent a lot of time and effort and challenge doing that, and I remember there was some interesting levels, like in space in the sky at the end of the game, but it's just not worth it. Not worth it to me now to go through it all again. So I hope you've enjoyed my little explanation of some of my experiences playing this game. And I also hope you will appreciate the end.